Amazon charges you up to 50% of your sell price, and here's the breakdown and how to effectively calculate your margins. I'm David. I'm helping brands on Amazon. In the last 7 years, I talked to more than 2,000 e-commerce brands, and here is the easiest breakdown of the fees I ever come up with. There are four of them, and the first one's called Referral. What's the most basic one? It's everything you sell on Amazon. Amazon takes a cut from it, obviously, and it's usually 15%. Depends on the category, but except electronics, which has lower fees, and some edgy categories, it's usually 15%. Then there's also some limits. So if you're selling something which is very expensive, it's not 15, it's 15 up to some price, and from the price, it's a bit less. So you need to calculate it. If you put into Google Amazon fees calculator, there are dozens of websites, and Amazon has probably the best one and the most accurate one. So they will help you with that. Be careful in Europe that the referral fees actually calculated from a very final price, from what a customer will pay to you or pay to Amazon in this matter. So if customer pays 100, Amazon takes 15. So it's from a shipping, from a VAT, from everything. In US, it's not from sales tax, so it's a bit better. But still from shipping, so it's a rip off anyways. But if you will anytime in this video have a feeling that Amazon is ripping you off, just Google Jeff Bezos' net worth, and there's your answer where your money is coming to. So that's a referral fee. It implies to FBA or either FBM. If you having FBM, your own shipping, doesn't matter how much cost the price and the shipping. Amazon always calculate it together. So the free shipping game, or I put a $1 product price and 49 is the shipping, doesn't matter. It's always from above. So Amazon will charge you from shipping. So if you're using FBM, be careful that the rates that whatever UPS or DHL will send you, you need to add their 15% because Amazon will charge you even for that. That's the first one. Second one is called fulfillment. It's per order. Order from the Amazon warehouse to the customer, same or next day delivery. There's no, it actually, be careful, it's not shipping from your warehouse to Amazon warehouse. It's from the Amazon warehouse to the customer. So they pack it into the Amazon package and send it to customer. They inform them, communicate with them, and they will also receive it as a return. So you are not extra charged for it. It's everything in the fulfillment. This is usually between 3 and I would say €5 or dollars per item. Again, in the calculator, you can see it because it's based on size and weight. Obviously, you can see it more clearly. But it usually, if you don't have any like extreme, it's usually like that. So the price for it, it's pretty much the same, and in every single country is pretty much same. Um, it it differs. By the way, if you're from Europe and you're using one country, such as, for example, Germany, and you're sending from your German Amazon warehouse to other countries, Spain, Italy, France, whatever, this is everything is going to be the same except this fulfillment fee. The fulfillment fee is going to be up because you are something called cross border. Amazon actually needs to take the item from your German warehouse and send it to a customer in Italy, for example. So they will charge you more for this fulfillment fee. Again, calculators or just add their 50%, and you will know that you're not wrong. That's it. Number three is storage, right? It's pretty minimal. I put here like zero point 0.1. It's usually 0.01 for the average item. Again, you can calculate it. It's pretty minimal, not a big deal. It's just charged monthly for every single product which sits on the shelf. So it's like the storage you block, you rent in Amazon warehouse based on the weight and size again. So this is for per one item. If you sell the item within the first month, Amazon will not charge you the storage. But if you not sell it in 6 months, there's something called long-term fee. Amazon will charge you much more. Why? Because they don't have the referral fee from the sales, and you are blocking them the warehouse. So they will charge you once much more. It's like a fine. There's in the sales center, there's something called inventory age, so you can monitor that. But I remember 4+ years ago, there was nothing like that, and you've been randomly charged by Amazon a few $1,000. You blocking me my shelves, and you're not selling, but you didn't know that. You need to remember when you send it there. It was pretty rough. Right now, you can see it, so it's you can be prepared for that. This storage fee is actually double in the Q4 because of the Christmas season, but it's still no big deal, I would say. But there's something coming called inbound fees. I think they already function in US and Europe. They're like just in testing. but depends when you see this video. It's probably going to be the norm next year. What is that? Amazon will charge you once for the inbound, for you actually sending the goods to their warehouse. And why is that? Because right now you just Amazon will tell you where to send it and what to send, how many products where, and that's all. But in the future, you can probably choose which warehouse you want to use, right? Maybe something closer to your location. Or if Amazon actually split the order, like I need half here and half here, you can actually merge it back and say, no, I'm gonna send you everything to my closest warehouse, and they charge you more. So it's something that is probably coming, and Amazon will charge it, which makes sense. But again, another fee. Why not? It's just many of them. And if you again, Amazon, Jeff Bezos net worth, Google it. There's your answer. Why so many fees? Um, the last one and the most tricky one, the most difficult to calculate, is the promotion or ads. Amazon ads. What does that mean? You need to promote your products to be seen. In the beginning, first, let's say the launching phase, the first 3 months, maybe six, depends on the category. It's much more. It's like 50, sometimes even 100% of revenue in the first few months. Why is that? You need to have the first customers, have the first reviews. Your conversion is going to be worse because you have no reviews. You don't have 1,000 reviews behind you. So the customer will hesitate to buy it. You need to actually measure what keywords are working and everything. So this is something you need to try and build your reputation and rank your product properly. So this is something which will cost you more. On average, the long-term average is going to be like 10%, maybe 10 to 15 to not overhype it, right? But in the beginning, it's much more. 10 to 15%. There's a Usually people use term TACOS, total advertising cost of sales. How much, like, you sell for 100, so advertising is 10, and you calculate organic and sponsored sales, so together. But this is something which is pretty tricky to calculate and pretty tricky to be prepared for. If like right now, 2024 and later, you should have someone in house who knows, or some freelancer or some agency. I wouldn't experiment by myself because it's so advanced right now after those years that it's not worth doing. So the conclusion: you selling a product for $50, 15% is Amazon from the 50, 3 to 5 it's fulfillment for the shipping, 10 to 15% long-term average on the promotion. In the beginning more, then less, and then some storage fee, which is usually not a lot. This is how you calculate. There are like some costs around, but this is the direct cost. And if you're established e-commerce brand, then like most of the other costs around, you already use them. You already have it, like video, for pictures, labeling and so on. If you're just a beginner and you starting, then you need to add it up. Hope it helps to calculate your margins, and see you next one. Ciao.